Hello everyone, this is Delta and welcome to a special Minecraft tutorial. This tutorial is on how to create custom paintings. So as you can see, this painting over here is an actual custom painting that I created for my Let's Play series. It's a full size one that goes along the wall. It's 3 by 3 blocks if I'm not mistaken. 4 by 3, sorry, blocks wide. And yeah, so it's all custom done within the program that I'll be using, which will be Photoshop. And it uses the texture for cobblestone within the painting, which we'll show you how to do. So we're going to actually show you how to build this exact setup within Photoshop. So we'll move over to Photoshop right now. Okay, so we've stepped out of Minecraft now. We're into Photoshop. I'm using CS5 Photoshop. This is one of the most latest versions you can get. However, it doesn't really matter at all what version you use, as long as you can save it to PNG. And the PNG file format is the one we'll be using. That's the one that Minecraft reads by. And with that said, you don't have to use Photoshop at all. You can use Paint.net, Gimp. You can probably even use Paint, to be honest, as long as you can save it to PNG format. So that doesn't matter as long as you have an image editing software that you can use. Keep that in mind that Paint.net and Gimp are free versions of Photoshop in a sense, so you can use those if you want. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and actually start the tutorial now. So we need to find the location of where our paintings are stored in Minecraft, because what we're going to do is edit them and replace our images on top of the actual images already in Minecraft. So most of you will be familiar with a folder for Minecraft called the application data folder, or the app data folder for Minecraft, and this is where essentially the game is installed, and that's where everything runs out of. And again, some of you probably won't know where this is, so we're going to show you in the tutorial how to find it. So in Windows 7 or Vista, I think you can use the search bar down here. Alternatively, older versions such as XP, you have to use the run function. XP or earlier, I presume. Use the run function. There's a run button around here somewhere. I cannot remember exactly. That you can use to run a program. So we same thing. Type the exact same thing in as well for XP. Percentage app, so APP, so APP, sorry, data percentage. That will be in the description, so you can get that clearly if you didn't hear what I said. So percentage app data percentage. Press enter. We'll just drag this across. So here we are. Alternatively, you can find this by going directly to C drive or wherever your operating system is installed. Your users directory, Aaron in my case, because that's what my user is called, app data, and roaming. This will be slightly different for XP, but you should roughly know where it is. It's on the user of your profile, app data, roaming. You'll need to have hidden files and folders on to see it as well, just a note. So what we want to do is locate our Minecraft folder, which is right here. Double click on it and go into it. Go to the bin file, and we want to find our minecraft.jar executable. It won't have the .jar on it in some cases, but it's the Minecraft file. In my case here, where it doesn't have anything after it, so it doesn't have -10 or whatever, it doesn't have any -19, doesn't have old, doesn't have pre, it's just a Minecraft file by itself with no extensions on it. It may say .jar depending on how you got your thing set up. So we want to right click this, open with, and run in a WinRAR or whatnot. Just a note, before you do this, you need to back it up. Copy paste it somewhere else, maybe onto your desktop or somewhere else where you want to back it up, just in case you muck this up. I've actually just hit enter then, sorry. So you want to back that up just before you do any edits to it at all, because it may muck up. So once it's backed up, right click, open with WinRAR. So most of you probably know where this is already and have done it before. Just a note, I'll put WinRAR download in the description if you don't have WinRAR already. You can use any other programs if you have any unzipping programs or any programs similar to WinRAR. You can use those as well. So I'll put that in the description for you as well. But within the file of minecraft.jar, we want to locate the art folder. It's right here. Double click on it, and we want to copy this kz.png out into a specified location where we can edit it later on. So right now I've got a folder on my desktop called paintings, and we can drag it into there. So just drag it into here. So now we have the kz.png file into our paintings. We're going to go back out into the main directory again of minecraft.jar, as you can see up here, and we want to scroll down within the main directory. We're going to scroll down until we find a file called terrain.png. Here we go. I'm just going to drag this into the folder itself, where we will edit it for later on. We can now close this down if you want. We will need to access it later on, but we can close it down just for the now. So with that closed down, we can just minimize that as well. And we want to open up KZ into Photoshop. So open with Photoshop. We can zoom in, so on mine it's Control Plus. We're going to zoom in and you can see my painting already edited. You can see that it runs at 3 blocks high by 4 wide. And that's just so we can roughly know how big it is. So we're going to edit the one just above it, so it's the skeleton over here. And we're going to do something similar to this, but we're not going to do the exact same. We're going to do a cobblestone background with the Minecraft logo block on it that you see normally. So what we're going to do is now go back to our terrain folder, image. I'm going to open that with Photoshop as well. So open with Photoshop, and we'll zoom back in, and here's a file for all our terrains and all our blocks that we normally see. Most of you will be familiar with it already, and I edit this file occasionally for my glass textures and whatnot. So the texture we want to grab is this texture up here, so we're going to zoom all the way in. I'm not sure how you do it on other programs, but I'm simply going to go and drag a marquee or selection tool out of the selection that I want. I'm going to go Control C, and then I'm going to go back into our program. I'm just going to open my layers quickly and Control V it. So now we have a cobblestone texture layer, and I'm simply going to place it down on the very bottom so I know where it is. So we're going to place it down like that. I'm going to leave a border around, oh no I won't because it won't that. So we're just going to place it down like that, and what we're going to do is copy and duplicate this over and over and over and over again. The easy way to do it in Photoshop is to hold Alt and drag, Alt, drag, making sure you get them lined up perfectly, Alt, drag, and you can select multiple layers if you want at once and do it more than once at a time. It's fine by me to do it individually. As such, so we're just going to keep on doing this around and around and around until we fill the background in. So we just want to fill the whole background in a block style as such. It's a bit hard to notice where the actual thing changes. I know it ends right there. Sorry, not there. It ends right here, roughly. So on the bottom one over here, that's where the painting will end, right there. So our painting's right here. I mean, what we can do is you can edit and drop anything we want in there. So what I've done is I found this block over here. I'm going to copy it in and simply paste it. I mean, we want to paste it on top of our currently cobblestone layers. Now we need to zoom out because it's fairly massive already. We're going to scroll this down and scale it into size. Again, this is probably not a tutorial for the most newish people. It's more for advanced, more for editing, Photoshop users. This tutorial is more for demonstrating where things actually are in location to files and folders. So I've scaled it down quite significantly, and I pressed enter just to omit, disable, amend it, whatnot. So now we want to do is get rid of this black background. We can do this by selecting the color range and just taking it out. Let's drag this over here, taking it out, and then did it a bit funny then, so we can use another tool because it's going a bit funny today. Doing it again, so just going to change the torrent up a bit. Nope. Okay, so I've just went ahead and finished the editing. It took a bit time to muck around with the actual Photoshop itself. I've just simply taken out the background using some tools, and it was mucking up a bit for some reason, so I just did it off camera. Like I said, this is probably not the best tutorial for learning how to edit itself. This is more for, like I said, where to place it, where to edit, and how to save it properly in. Also showing you how to use custom terrain as well to add a different and an improved look to it as such. So now I've done, and that's actually quite easy to do. Like I said, you can do anything. You can place your own images in there. You can have literal photos in there if you want. And it improves when you use bigger texture packs. So 32 by 32 texture packs would look much better than this ones we have right now. So what we're going to do is now save this within Photoshop. It's pretty easy to do. File, save as. We want to save in the same location. We want to save it as a PNG. That's the most important thing to save it as. Nothing else but PNG. And we can click save, replace it, and click OK. So now we go back to our painting file. We can open up the KZ file and we can zoom in, and we can now note that we have an actual block now. So we can now place this back into the actual minecraft.jar executable file. So opening up our bin file folder again, we want to right click it and go to open with WinRAR again, as we did last time. Go back to the art file, just want to close that, back to the art file, and we simply want to drag and drop and replace. So we want to click OK, and now we can double click on this one. It should be the edited file. So that's it for the location of placing and whatnot. So now we can load up Minecraft and check out the file itself. So we'll close this down and we'll load up Minecraft right now. Okay, so we're back in Minecraft, and with a bit of luck, you'll select your painting that you've just done. You can cycle through them. It's just simply placing them and removing them until you get the right painting that you want. So here we have the one we just made then, and the one we have made before. It's quite easy and as simple as that. And every single time the game updates, however, you'll need to redo this or save these up, and then put them back into the folder every single time it updates, because when you update the game, it will overwrite the KZ file itself. Unless you have a texture pack. Texture packs work differently. They work by overlapping or overlaying the actual folder. So we will work on that in the next tutorial, the next PC-based tutorial on how to make your own texture pack for Minecraft. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a bit over the joint. I'm sorry guys, I probably couldn't show you much more of the editing involved. This video would have gone on way too long and it would have bored so many more people than it would have already. So if you would like to see some more editing, I guess I could do some more editing styles for you and showing you how to actually edit, crop down, and mask out the image ready to be put onto painting. Just please say so and I'll be more than happy to do it. Other than that, I didn't want to make the video too long by showing you how to do it. Skip the editing and kind of get along to the final product. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it. If you'd like more of these kind of tutorials that are based on more of the aesthetic features of Minecraft and actually editing as well, please say so as well, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out and actually start making more of these tutorials. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next tutorial, and Delta out for now. Bye.